God wants you to be silent. It is important to keep your goals and thoughts to yourself until they are achieved. Proverbs 13:3 states, "Those who guard their lips preserve their lives, but those who speak rashly will come to ruin." Meaning that when you start sharing those goals and ideas that you have with your mom and your sister and your pops or friends, anything, church members, and you share those goals, that's when distraction and negativity comes. Yes, we get so excited when we get these new ideas, but God gave you that idea, not them. So that's why when you're coming up with these goals and stuff and you're trying to figure out, okay, why in the world is this happening to me? Like, why is it not becoming successful? Is because you open your mouth. When you and God have a conversation and y'all talk to each other, no one can come in between that. When you pray to God, the enemy cannot distract that. But as soon as you open your mouth and tell someone, oh, this is the idea that I have, that's when the negativity comes. Because when you tell someone the things that you want to do, that's when they have their opinions, and that's when you start thinking about, oh, well, the opinions that they're saying to you makes you feel like that's reality. No, their opinions does not matter. That's why it's important for you to keep that between you and God. God wants you to be silent. And you have to protect your vision. So protecting your vision, and no matter how hard it is, this is something that I am learning now today, because it's a lot of stuff that I have, a lot of ideas that I have, and I'd be so excited about it. But as soon as you tell someone about it, they don't give you the same energy back, because they don't understand what God is trying to do through you and for you. That's why you keep those goals and things to yourself. It's okay. It's okay to talk to God. It's okay for God to be the only one that knows, because God knows your hearts and your desires. The energy of silence is how keeping things to yourself preserve your energy and focus. Like I was just talking about. When you keep your focus with God, God can do anything for you. I know some of you are probably thinking right now, it makes sense why a lot of stuff don't happen, because as soon as you start thinking of stuff, you telling everybody. Now the enemy knows. Not saying that your family and friends are your enemy, but the enemy, when you speak stuff, the enemy hears you. But when you talk to God and you're praying to God about stuff, because he knows your heart desire, it's not going to get to anyone else. Avoiding the pressure that comes with public expectations. And I'm going to talk about your favorite influencer. I don't know who your favorite influencer is. I don't have a favorite, but I'm going to say that I have seen these influencers that have these ideas, and when they're like in interviews and stuff, they don't speak on the things that they want to do. Why? Because as soon as they speak on it, it doesn't happen. Why do you think like when somebody's about to drop an album, the album and stuff is already done? Because they kept that between them and God. And they succeeded because the enemy cannot come in between what you and God have. It is important too for you to wait on God's timing. Waiting on God's timing before sharing your plans, okay? So I have like these things that I want to do, and I get so excited about it, and I tell my mom and my sister everything, so it's so hard not to tell them my ideas. So I am still learning that it is important for me to keep those thoughts to myself. Just talk to God about it. God is the only person that you need. He's the one that's giving you these ideas. You're looking for your purpose, and you're trying to figure out why you're not getting there, because you are letting the enemy get in between what you are praying to God about. And that's not what you really want to do. So I'm going to talk about the dangers of oversharing. How telling too many people can dilute your motivation. And that's deep, because you can tell somebody something and they could put all these ideas in your head that you weren't even thinking about. Like, they could be like, well, the cost is this, and is that. No. Because if you have that faith in God, God is going to help you get there. That's why you should just keep you and your thoughts with God to yourself. And that's how you avoid unnecessary jealousy and envy. Because believe it or not, people are jealous. People, you telling somebody what you want to do, now all of a sudden they're like, oh, I had this idea that I wanted to do this, or I wanted to do that. I know a lot of us have that person in our lives that you tell them something, then all of a sudden they want to do it too. It's because they're jealous. You want to keep that spirit out of your head. You want to keep that out of your thoughts, because all of a sudden here comes the enemy with these distractions. And I am a witness, because when I wanted to start back YouTube, I was telling everyone years ago. But when I started this year in January, I did not tell anyone. I just started posting. And guess what? I am at over 2K subs. And yes, I'm just using this for an example that like I said, I'm still learning, that me keeping my ideas and thoughts between me and God got me there in less than a month, versus when I was telling people years ago, like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing this video, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. No, keep your thoughts and your ideas to yourself. God will give you the vision.